Welcome back to PlayStation Corner. My name is Alex and today we're taking a look at my favourite deals coming in under $10 or your local currency, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Now as always then, I do have a winner to announce for a $10 PSN gift card and one more to give away. Now all you need to do to enter, drop a comment down below and that winner, they'll be announced in next week's video. So with that then, hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family and let's get started. So this week it's a real indie gem week for you all and we have 10 games to break down for you. We're starting things off though with Olija, a Devolver digital drop and a name I can never pronunciate. It tells the tale though of Faraday's quest, a man shipwrecked in a mysterious country and you along with a crew you are working to escape. It's a 2D action platformer with the occasional puzzle as well though, but for how simplistic the visual style is, I love the animations and you'll be wielding what is a mystical harpoon. It's 35% off, a new low price, and the only thing that might put people off here, it is short, coming in at around 3 hours. More of a classic then is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, a remaster of the masterful game. You'll be choosing one of many pilots and racing around the galaxy. It's the best scene from the movie and it delivers one of the better Star Wars games in kind of recent memory. It just captures the speed and the variety in its locations. You can even customize your pod as well, which is a very nice touch. The only thing lacking here, no online play, which I just don't get because it would have been an absolute blast. It's matching the low price though with 50% off. So with the Quake remaster hitting consoles, a modern retro experience worth a look is going to be Project Warlock. It's matching the low price here with 40% off. I loved this game. It's probably got, I'd say, more ties to think classics like Doom and Wolfenstein, but you are a warlock out to destroy evil, which means basically a whole lot of guns, 60 levels to face off against, magic, and then perks which add almost a dash of RPG to things. And I mean, you can shape your character, spells and weapons. It's such a unique touch. It's well worth a look though, and I think it looks fantastic as well. Expect even 50% off then if you do own PS Plus. Talking old school, Panzer Dragoon Remake, and this is a game that some love and some love to hate, and I can totally see why, but I found something to enjoy here. The controls on launch, they were a little off in comparison to the original, but they have been patched, and I think this is now a decent tribute, which is honestly frame to frame identical in its story and often in its moments. It's all about a dragon reaching a tower. It never really made sense to me back in the day, but the on-rail shooting, it's fun in kind of an arcade style. You can beat it in around 45 minutes, but expect to want to go back and best your high score. A huge discount here then with 75% off, that is a new low price. Alright, so while we're on the more action focused, Tesla Force is back with 50% off. It's a roguelite twin stick shooter and I like this one specifically because it's got a free PS5 upgrade which you can't complain at for a game coming in under $10. It also helps out with the performance for sure. A top down experience though, you're out to kill cosmic horror and yeah, it's not a smart game, but I had fun with it and I think fans of the genre, you'll find a lot to like in here, especially its kind of out there sense of humour. Horror fans, this one's a little bit different. The Coma 2 Vicious Sisters. I loved the first entry, which is mostly kind of unknown, I guess, and I thought this was honestly even better. While the first game naturally kind of leads to, I guess, more understanding of this world, this entry still does a good job of recapping things so you can jump in as well with no prior knowledge. The game though, it's a 2D horror experience. You are trying to escape a number of demons that are basically terrorizing people in their sleep. The first game was set in the school location only. This one explores the surroundings as well and it adds some real solid lore. It's a beautiful looking game as well, this one. I just love the artistic design they went for. 50% off though, not a bad deal at all, but even better if you have PS Plus where it's rocking 60% off. That is the new low price. Speed Limit then is old school through and through. It's an action arcade experience that's all about punishing difficulty and racing through a number of gameplay styles from run and gun to car chases to fighter jets. It's just incredibly visceral in its action, and while I would say a few areas maybe a little bit too trial and error, I enjoyed its kind of particular brand of challenge, and yeah, another great price, 50% off, a new low, and it was cheap to begin with. Also, again, PS Plus users, it's a good week for you all. You're getting 60% off here. Next up then, Aerial Knight Never Yield, and while it's not perfect, I still found a lot to like in its auto runner style. I am self-confessed fan of the genre. It packs a story of an individual on the run, which I will say confused me a little bit with what's happening, honestly. It could for sure do with some fine-tuning there, but the gameplay is kind of that addictive, quick pace you would expect. Then it's got this great visual style to it all, and it even packs a free PS5 upgrade. The real winner here though, it's got to be the soundtrack. It's incredible, and even if you don't buy the game, check out the soundtrack. You'll find it here on YouTube and Spotify as well, and you will not regret it. 20% off marks the game's first ever sale and 25% off with PS Plus. Our penultimate game of the video then, Bladed Fury, a 2D action experience. Think a dash of Metroidvania to some of its level design, but it's based around ancient Chinese history and mythology. The idea, you're overthrowing a corrupt power that took your family off the throne, but the combat is just like a ton of fun. It's got some strategy to it as well, and it looks absolutely stunning. It's got this old school art look to it, but in motion it is, I will say, something special. The end game then has a weak level that's extremely repetitive, but otherwise I do think it does just enough to separate itself out from what is an extremely busy genre on the PlayStation. It's 50% off then as well, decent little price, and it's even better with PS Plus where you're rocking 60% off. Our winner of the week then, it's going to Roslyn, who has had Transistor on their wishlist for a while now. Sadly that sale is over, but it's well worth an add to that wishlist because it is a masterpiece, and it's just another incredible piece of work from Supergiant Games. Also another one you should definitely go and check out the soundtrack for. It's another piece of genius. Congrats though, Roslyn. Drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop that comment down below for your chance to win in next week's video. So our final game of the week then, that is Rising Hell, a super budget game on release. It just got its first ever sale with 25% off. This game went completely beyond my expectations. To be honest, I thought it was going to be, a 15 minutes and kind of done experience, but what I found was just seriously addicting. It was challenging in all the right ways, and it can, I will admit, proudly stand alongside some of the greats in the roguelike genre. This one, it's a vertical platformer approach though. It's got a whole lot of combat of course, and it is then procedurally generated. Once you get it though, the thing can be beat in like 20 or so minutes, but that's going to take practice, and you will for sure keep on coming back. With some great pixel work then, huge boss moments, and a metal soundtrack, there's just very little to dislike here, and now it's rocking, as I said, 25% off or 35% with PS Plus. And that's another week down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week, or are you holding onto that cash? Now I feel like we have some great games on the way over this next few weeks. I'm keen to get into myself Aliens Fireteam Elite, which I will be reviewing here on the channel, and then also Rustler on the 31st of August. I've also just jumped back into Ghost of Tsushima, so what have you all been playing and where is that cash going? With that though, look, remember to drop that comment down below for your chance to win a $10 PSN gift card in next Sunday's video. And yeah, hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.